do you communicate during appointments with dentists, doctors, or hairstylists? Deaf and Hard of Hearing DHH Guide Kelsey shares her experience. I'm here to discuss about how to communicate with dentists, doctors, or communication with hairstylists. You make a call to make an appointment on video relay for dentists, doctor, or any other dental doctors. Once make an appointment working out well, I always make a request to get an ASL interpreter. To make sure that's all worked out, to have them show up at the appointment. When I show up, the interpreter will more than likely show up too and interpret back and forth. Once in a while, the interpreter doesn't show up. So what do? Most doctors around usually have VRI. What does that mean? Video relaying interpreting. VRI, that's usually on an iPad with a video screen. It is usually used with a Wi-Fi connection. Does it have a smooth connection? Not always, no. Sometimes the interpreter will freeze, blurs. Sometimes it will take a while to get the interpreter to get on the screen and finally connected and start the process. Interpreting and going on until done. Always make sure to ask for an interpreter preference to accommodate to your needs. Because it's the law that they are required to provide you an interpreter, and not us, no. That's the ADA law requirement. Now, next, I'm going to discuss about the hair salon communication. Most of the time, I call and make an appointment. When I arrive, I let them know that I'm deaf. They ask what I want. I usually show them a picture. I suggest that you have a picture ready or have a visual of what you want. Hair length, short, long, medium, layers, face framing, all that. And then for colors, do you have specific colors? What kind of colors do you have? Show me. Most of the time, I tend to write back and forth or use my phone to communicate. Texting back and forth is good. I tend to use a thumbs up, thumbs down, or kind of, ask questions to communicate. I never had an issue with that. That's how I communicate with them. Meet with Kelsey to learn more about her experiences growing up as a deaf or hard of hearing person. Kelsey.Woodward at lifetrackmn.org.